rightly is the largest charitable trust in the world.
But is it like a tax?
And the most open.
No, as far as I can tell, it's legitimate. But because he's got so much money, he can actually essentially divert the funds where he wants with almost no accountability. If you were to try and do this with public money, there would be all sorts of rules and regulations and such.
But maybe it's sort of, in a sense, better because then he doesn't have to go through all these hurdles to get money straight to the people.
Yeah. So, but also there is the transfer of knowledge that, whether you like it or not, Microsoft is a business, and because Gates can actually divert people from that business to actually running the charity. So if you like, he has acquired the money, the resources, both in people and finances, to be able to set up something like the Bill and Melinda Gates Trust Foundation.
Aren't they trying to get super cheap computers to the third world too? Because if they can dominate the third world with their technology, I think it's fair trade though. I mean, if they want to give them the computers and try to make the country reliant on their stuff, I mean, at least they're giving them the means by which to connect up to the web.
I'm pretty sure that
isn't it? Do you not find it amazing or interesting that those that are spreading the word of God or trying to retard scientific advancement are using all the benefits of scientists and atheists,
I find it ironic,
for example, Bill Gates and whatever. And you can go back to even Alan Turing. What I think is interesting is this homophobe is actually using a machine that was effectively created, or if he hadn't done it, I'm sure in time
the
someone else would. But Alan Turing,
the machine is just the icing on the cake. Yeah, the guy.
Yeah, but I mean, Turing was, as I've referred to in a previous video, basically forced into suicide by reason of his homosexuality, which was at that time was illegal.
Yeah.
And you get homophobic people who are using his invention to spread
And
homophobic views.
Not only that,
and Bill Gates's equipment to.
The reckoning is he knocked 6 months off the end of World War II, saving, maybe 1 million lives or so. And you're right, because he was a homosexual, he was essentially hounded from society and committed suicide. And that's, if you like, you have to bear the cross of the behaviors of your past society. So, for instance, in America, you still have this deep racial segregation, which is a sort of artifact of slavery that's still not sort of healed. But in that sense, I think, we owe it to the memory of people like this that we actually get our arse in gear now and
make sure it doesn't happen again.
Bingo. Yeah. Everyone makes mistakes. Only fools repeat them. Well, maybe.
Yes. Well, it is the benefit. It is the benefit of studying history, not to make the mistakes of the past again. But for those that don't know, I don't mean to be patronising here. I didn't actually know this until after I'd made the video, which included him. The apple in Apple Mac is an emblem that is effectively in his memory, because he committed suicide by eating a cyanide-injected apple.
Look at that
and
again.
so you get the apple with the bite mark out of it, and you get the rainbow colour.
You've just poisoned the mind of
symboling the.
I never be able to look at my computer properly. I always think of that every single time.
What's that?
I thought it was cute before, and now it's like.
Did you? Yeah, and the rainbow is obviously the rainbow symbol of the various movements for.
Is that true, or did you make that up?
I mean, that does sound like it could be urban myth or could be reality. It's difficult to tell. So.
I've well, look it up. Somebody look it up on Google. That's what? Where else would it come from? I'm absolutely confident that that's true.
Well, I mean, yeah. Apple with the bite taken out of it is a strange logo for a computer. Yeah, having said that, these guys
with the gay pride rainbow on it. This is all coincidence. I'm sorry. Look it up. Someone look it up for me.
Was it?
I haven't got time to open up other windows. Is djom just come in? Oh, hello, djom. Sorry, djom's just turned up. I'm just trying to figure out what time it is there. First thing in the morning for you, djom? Oh well. Anyway, how's the weather looking? Is it flying conditions getting any better?
Cloudy and overcast. Hey, you know what? That lookout point, if the cloud is really low, I bet you, if the cloud is low enough, I have been up there once or twice, and the clouds are below you and just looks like these big marshmallowy.
Yeah, flying above the clouds is great.
J.R. Chadwick, I'm not sure that that's true. The multicolours of the apple on the Apple Mac signify the gay pride, and also Isaac Newton's apple didn't have a bite taken out of it, it fell out of a tree. Right,
certainly
Schrödinger.
One of the first computers. You have to bear in mind that
the rumour is mentioned. Okay, sorry, I interrupted you.
Apple Newton, was one of the first computers. That also, but you have to also bear in mind that Jobson and such like, these were not quite nerds functioning out of their garage, but this was sort of fairly small stuff. You might expect that the origin of the logo is to have rather eclectic origins. So, but there are lots of things coming up now. I've not looked into any of them. The Apple I cost $666.66. True story.
From Satan.
Yeah.
That's definitely Satan. The more sixes it has in it, the more you know it's from Satan.
Last year, this is proof that Satan lives in California. If you actually bought a grande latte and paid $10, they gave them $10, you got $6.66 change. So,
you are the image of the beast. Hang on, no. You are the Antichrist. I'm the image of the beast. I keep forgetting. I'll have to do a better one of Superfly. He doesn't seem to feature too well there against that background. Sickus, I'm not opening up any other windows at the moment. I don't want to lose connection, but I'll have a look in a bit.
I was the Antichrist. DVR.
Hilarious.
Yes, in some ways, yes. In other ways, it's borderline psychotic.
Oh yeah, but the thing I like about them is they usually live a long way away, the people who troll.
Yeah, and even if they weren't, you wonder whether they'd let these people out of the asylum.
I like Peach's statement when she said, so-and-so, I'd tell you to get a life, but I don't want you out walking the street. Stay behind your computer where everybody else is safe.
Yes. Yeah.
I think I know who she was talking about, and I can understand that.
That's what I think, if they're trolling my channel, it means they're not out scaring real people, I like them to be hanging around. I like to know where they are.
Yes, keep your friends close and your enemies closer.
Yes, well, with PCS, I'm quite happy for him to be in a different country than those. Well,
I'm so embarrassed when I do.
But unfortunately, you're in the same country as him now.
Yeah,
but
he's still grounded. When his parents don't ground him anymore, then I'll start to worry. But
I thought you might pop in on your way back and say hello.
I think I can. Ray Comfort, I was actually willing to sit down within. Within line of sight. With Venom Fang X, I'm not so sure I would be that bold.
What, within...
What, not even the line of sight of a high-powered rifle?
Yes, either within lunging reach or within bow shot.
Or without a bulletproof vest on it.
Yeah.
It's Columbine all over again. But, exactly. I was wondering when he's going to go to that college with a gun instead of a video camera next time, I mean...
I can't but help feel that, that's... When you saw the truth, Tony, you knew that guy was unhinged.
Yeah.
But even at that, there were Christians who would rally around the guy, even though that he was only... His psychosis was related to his Christianity. They couldn't unlink the